Hello everyone, I recently noticed that the mounts or bushings on my car's manual transmission are worn out. So, in this video, I'm going to try replacing them. I've already bought new mounts, as you can see, from the brand Ruville. The part number is listed on the packaging, and here's how the new mount looks. Since my car has a manual transmission, the procedure for replacing the mounts seems straightforward. It should be enough to slightly lift the transmission and unscrew the two mounts. Alright, let's give it a try. We go under the car, locate the manual transmission, and as you can see, it has regular silent blocks, not hydraulic mounts. Here they are, the left one and the right one, which are completely identical. My car is a 1998 Audi A6. As you can see, the mount is attached to the bracket with a 16mm bolt and 15mm nuts, and the mount itself is fastened to the subframe with two 13mm bolts. From above, I put a socket and braced it against the body, and now I can easily unscrew the nut and the two bolts. I've unscrewed all the nuts and am now removing this metal cover. You can already see the condition of the transmission mount. Look at how torn it is. By the way, I sometimes hear a dull thump when braking or accelerating, coming from around where the passenger seat is. I'm not sure, but maybe this mount is the culprit, moving and hitting the car body. Now, let's unscrew the two 13mm bolts. After unscrewing the bolts and nuts, we can remove the main bolt, holding the mount to the transmission bracket. Here's the bolt with a washer. We take out the bolt on one side and then on the other. Since the silent blocks are loaded by the transmission, we need to lift the transmission a bit to remove them. For this, I used a jack. I start lifting the transmission until I can remove the mounts. I can see the transmission has lifted slightly while the mounts remain on the subframe. That's enough to take them out and replace them with new ones. We've removed one mount and we'll do the same on the other side. Let's look at the right mount, which I dislike the most. Yes, I can see the sleeve has almost torn away from the rubber. Maybe this is causing the noise while driving or braking. The other mount is in better shape. The rubber is cracked, even split, but the sleeve is still well attached. When I try pressing the sleeve out, I can see the rubber has torn and there's a deep crack, so these mounts definitely need to be replaced. First, I attach the mounts to the subframe using the two 13mm bolts. Then, I inserted the main bolts and lowered the transmission onto the mounts. Now, I just need to tighten the lower nut. As you can see, replacing the mounts on a manual transmission is no problem. Let me know in the comments how you replace mounts on an automatic transmission and if that process is more complicated.